What's up guys, Mr. SLIN here with a follow-up video to the video that I posted last week talking about how I got cut from my team and how sad I was, and I was really disappointed in the whole situation, but I really want to start by thanking you guys so much for giving me support. It really means a lot to me that you guys just posted in the comments. You said so many nice things. Some of you guys said some really nasty things about Sam and my teammates, and that was completely uncalled for, but at the same time I appreciate the sentiment, which is, it really means a lot that you guys are supporting me. So I want to start with that. I came to a decision finally as far as what I'm going to do next season. The ESCA deadline is coming up real quick. There's about a week left for teams to figure out what their rosters are going to be like before the next season. So I was trying to weigh my options and determine, what was I going to do with my time. And it was really difficult for me to figure out what I wanted to do. So prior to playing on a team, as you guys know, or may or may not know, I was casting, I was making videos, I was streaming a lot, and I had to pull back from that because when I joined a team, a lot of my energy, a lot of my effort went into the team. When I went to work or when I went wherever I went that day, that was always in the back of my mind. I was thinking, like, what do I need to do to get better at TF2? What do I need to do to work better with my teammates? What's going on with my team tonight? What's the match that's coming up this week? A lot of my time is spent like thinking about that situation because I'm a kind of an all or nothing person. When I decide I want to do something, I commit pretty hard to doing it. I'm very committed to that one thing. So if I want to get good at TF2, I'm going to commit to getting good at TF2. If I want to, make YouTube videos, I'm going to make a video every single day for a month. So that's just kind of my personality. It's hard for me to help that sometimes. But yeah, when I was on a team, I really just wanted to have a good performance, the best performance that I could have, prove to myself that I was capable of performing at the highest level that I possibly could have performed at. And I feel like I achieved that this season. Like I mentioned before in my other video, this was the best season that I've ever had, the best performance that I've ever had in TF2. So the season ended, obviously I got cut, and I got messaged by a couple different people asking to try out for their teams. I really only saw one tryout opportunity as like the real opportunity, which was Mousy, my friend. Mousy, if you guys don't know him, he was like a really high level demo man playing for like Zen City. He was like, people were saying that he was the up and coming demo man back in the day. He's been around Invite for quite some time now. He played on Ionic last season, and he was looking to revive some form of that team this season. For those of you guys who don't know, if those of you guys who are familiar with my Twitch channel, you'll know Mousy because he actually took the screenshot of SLIN B. So he's like that guy. He started the whole meme. Anyways, Mousy hit me up and he's like, hey, we're looking to try to medic for next season. Let's give it a shot. So we did a night of scrims and we played against Running with Scissors, and it went really well. So they were like, hey, do you want to do another night of scrims? So we did a second night and things were going really well. I really enjoyed playing with those guys. And it actually looked like a really decent opportunity to play next season. And so, Mousy said like, hey, would you want to play with us? It would be fun. And I was like, wow, thank you so much. I really need to weigh my options. So I went to talk to Truck from Team Fortress TV. He was casting all season long with Yimi and Marxist doing the invite cast because those are my two options that I was really weighing. I was weighing, should I play on an invite team or should I go back to casting? And casting for me is something that I really enjoy. I feel like it's a form of improvement that isn't playing TF2, but it still means something to me. I feel like when I do the casting, I focus intently on like what I'm saying, how I'm saying it. I feel like my public speaking has gotten so much better. I'm so much better at enunciating and projecting my voice and getting my ideas across in like a clear, concise manner. I feel like it's really good for me just as like a person to practice casting because it puts me in front of an audience. I have to say something and I have to try and be entertaining, and I think that's valuable. So even though it's not like getting better at medic and getting better at TF2 and pushing those skills forward, it's just pushing my soft skills forward. So I feel like that's really been fun for me as well. Plus, when I wasn't playing on a team, it gave me so much more time to stream, it gave me so much more time to make YouTube videos, and I feel like I'm missing that. When I was playing on a team, my daily schedule was like wake up, go to work, come home, and then immediately start scrimming. And like I would literally just be like running home to make it to scrims on time because we were cutting it close. So I was like running home every day trying to make it back, and it just felt so rushed. And by the end of scrims, like we would do maybe, usually 3 scrims a night, each scrim lasting about half an hour. So it's really only about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of scrimmages. But at the end of those 2 hours, I've been focusing like that whole time. My brain is like fried. So like I had a whole day of work, then I had a whole, thing of scrims, and like I am toast. So like the last thing that I wanted to do at that point was turn my stream on, smile at the camera, and, try and put on an entertaining stream. Like a lot of times you guys know my stream, like it would just be a chill stream. I'd be like mellow as hell, like put on the chillest music that I can find, do some surfing, play some pugs that are laid back, and try and just relax at the end of the night and just hang out with my friends. So I really miss doing that. And I thought about it a lot, and I think that if I don't play on a team next season, that'll just free up a lot of time for me. You look at scrims being like 2 hours a night, 5 nights a week, that's 10 hours there. But, I put a lot of, like I said, my mental effort outside of the scrims into thinking about TF2, of course, practicing on the weekends here and there. And at the end of the day, it really just comes down to motivation. If I'm completely honest with myself and I'm completely honest with you guys, I'm not as motivated to show up to scrims and really push my game forward, really push myself forward. And I told Mousy, like, if I'm not going to give it 100%, I really don't want to like bring you guys down. And plus, I don't want to like prevent you guys from finding another medic if you want to, use that time for the rest of the off season. So what I'm really interested in is making daily YouTube videos if possible. I'm going to PAX West this weekend, so I'm going to be gone for the next 5 days, and I won't be making videos. But when I come back, I plan on making videos. I have a couple of events this month. I have Tip of the Hats, and then I also have TwitchCon. So it's a busy month for me, but I really want to sort of just get into like this rhythm of like practicing my casting with Truck and whoever else is casting for TFTV, and making my videos and just creating stuff for the community. And I really feel like this benefits my personal skill set. And sort of the reasoning behind this thinking is, one, it's good for me personally. I think either way that I chose would have been good for me personally. If I chose to play TF2, I would have been able to, improve my skills in TF2. If I chose casting, I can improve all these other aspects of my life. But I also feel like part of the decision had to do with what is something that I can do? Like, what is the value that I bring? What is something that I can do that nobody else in the world can do? What is something that Mr. SLIN can do that no one else can do? And if I look at like, well, is Mr. SLIN the only person in the world who can play medic at an invite level? Honestly, no. There's always someone new coming in. There's a lot of teams that are quitting this season. People are leaving the game. And there's always fresh blood to replace the people that left. So am I essential? Am I integral to the success of Invite TF2 as a player? Maybe not really, no. Am I integral to the success of Team Fortress TV as a caster? Also no. I mean, I think TFTV did a great job this season without me. But at the same time, I feel like, is Mr. SLIN the best person for making these YouTube videos? Like, and I say like, yeah, I think I am actually. Like, I don't see anyone else on YouTube, on Twitch, consistently making competitive content that discusses like the things that are important to competitive TF2. Like all the topics that I'm bringing up, the things that I want to discuss with you guys, I feel like there's not that many people that can bring that to the table. There's a lot of casual YouTubers, a lot of entertainers as YouTubers for TF2, but there's not as many people focusing on the competitive side of TF2, so that's some value that I can bring there. And I also really enjoy the casting, like I said, and now that I've had this season playing an intermediate and had the experiences that I had, I feel like I can bring more to the cast than I've ever been able to bring before. So, like I said, it's partially a personal decision as far as like my own personal motivations, as far as what I want to do with my time. This frees a lot of time for me, and I also feel like it's something that I can bring to the community that not a lot of other people can do. So I really appreciate your support, like I said, throughout this process. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with my time, and I really appreciate you guys just sticking by me and, being so nice in the comments and giving me ideas and, posting my Discord and talking to me on Twitter and just giving me ideas and talking. And I just love having that conversation, that dialogue with you guys. Like I said, I started as a streamer. I've always been on Twitch, and I like that interactivity with the community. So being able to have that, I feel very fortunate to have that. And whether it's, 1,000 views in a video or 20,000 or like 80,000, I'm going to keep growing my channels, and I'm going to keep doing the best that I can do to bring you guys quality TF2 content. And I'm so glad you guys are sticking around for the ride. So I look forward to seeing you on the next video.